Hi everybody, I'm Doc Shocker, and welcome to Alan Wake. In our last episode, a very lore-heavy tour of Hartman's clinic, followed by an impending storm rolling in, us having a confrontation with said Hartman, and the darkness getting him, basically, while we made a break for it. So we're basically been given the task of escaping the clinic. I'm sure it's going to entail all manner of fun, as we've got darkness all over walls and the like. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going back in there. Looks like we have beaten the clock here. Got a bunch of floating stuff. That doesn't look very good. Let's see what we've got up here. I think we've got a trouble light up here. Yes, we do. As was revealed to us in our last episode. Yay! Should be enough, I think, hopefully, to clear the room. At least get a good portion of the detritus out of the way. We'll hit it one more time, just to be sure. And then while that's going, I think we're going to maybe just have a quick little look-see over this way, make sure we don't have anything too terrible. Certainly quite a bit of stuff waiting for us down there. So as much good as that light did, I think we're still going to be in for quite the time here. Go in here, we can go in here, and we've got a light, which is a checkpoint, and we've got a flare, which is a flare. Here's the common room where we met our friends, Whoa. I don't like this. I missed a flashlight. It'd be great if I missed a flashlight back here. I probably missed the flashlight. Oh well. Okay, so I guess we're gonna use our flare. Alright. Probably not the greatest thing could have happened, but still a thing. Alright, so we've got a manuscript page. We'll read it.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Holy product placement.
Verizon Wireless has you covered.
Wow, that's... I don't want to hear that.
Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports.
Let me out of here. It's hell. Probably gonna get hit for a copyright claim on that. Thank you, Alan Wake. again, I need to, probably reiterate the fact I don't really monetize my videos, so it's not a huge deal. But I don't want them muting my stuff either. Alright, let's see. Let's come over here. Alright. Oh, what the? Alright, so that's a blocked door anyway. So I'm gonna just get hosed here a million times over. You need to hit that door, dude. This door. This door here. And then, yeah, kill me. Because that's awesome, too. Yes, I'm aware. Are you just gonna sit there until I get closer? Yep, evidently. Oh, you are just the worst. Come on. Can't take another hit like that. It will kill me. Or nearly kill me. Will you break the door, man? Please. I don't know. This flickering lamp will give me enough. Nope. Hoping. I was hoping. Alright. Oh, you are the worst. I must be missing something there. There is no other solution. We'll hop over here. Oh, nope, he won't break the door if it's not right in the middle. Can't get through there. I don't think the window will do me any good. I see Barry over there, but he's not really doing much for me either. Let's try this again. Cute. Real cute. Alright. So I think the question that is begging asked here is, am I missing a flashlight? Is that what the deal is? I don't think so. I seem to recall this being a segment where I didn't have the flashlight. Oh, that's lovely. Oh boy. This is kind of a trolley segment of the game, I'm not even gonna lie a little bit. Come on. Wow. Man, that thing is just out to get me, for sure. Oh, there, finally.
Al, I'm here.
Alright, let's cook it over here, and I think that'll get us our flashlight.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Don't mind if I do.
Look at the house, Al. Look out.
Okay. So let's just get killed by, like, everything here. Okay. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Anything over here? Lithium batteries. Don't mind if I do. I'm crying shenanigans on that particular.
Al, we gotta go. It's not much of a maze. I made it through easy.
Alright, so I guess we have to go over this way. It's really not the maze that worries me. It's what's inside waiting.
The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
I'm working on it, Barry. We're working on it. Make sure nothing creeping around back here. Alright. 9 batteries, 2 flares, and some other good stuff. I think there's a couple of manuscript pages, journal entries, whatever you want to call them, hovering around in here.
Evil guys moving around.
So we're going to try and get all of that stuff working for us. Don't trust Emil. Okay. Got it. It's down this way. Real quick like. Dead end. Not dead end. Dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Journal?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
That's coming. Possibly one of the high points of a good game is that whole sequence, and I hope that you guys can actually see it in all of its glory, but I don't know what YouTube is going to do with that particular presentation. Let's see here. What am I missing? Oh, you tricky son of a gun. Okay, so we went this way, and then we went this way, and there's no doorway there, and there's no doorway there, and that's a dead end. And you just do the classic maze thing. We just keep a wall to our left. And in theory, it brings us to our exit. Alright, so we've got those guys kind of sorted out. Kind of, sort of. Sort of, kind of. So, what do we have over here? Manuscript page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
So we're on the cusp of something big. That much is certain. Alright. Quick gander. Make sure we're not missing anything over here or there. Looks like we've got some shells. Good stuff. We're running a little low on the revolver ammunition. So that went a long way to...
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Well, this guy is just a ray of sunshine. We're just gonna get that out. so we took some hits. And these crows are just evil. They are going to be the death of us. Okay. Let's hopefully get a little health back, and maybe, with any amount of good luck, we'll find ourselves a closer checkpoint. Well, I've got one up here coming up. Okay, good stuff. Let's get ourselves healed back up. What do we have waiting for us in here? Manuscript page and a shotty with a couple of rounds.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Alright, so we've got a shotgun, we've got a pistol, we are out of flares, which is a bummer, for sure. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Are again running low on the batteries. Another manuscript page. Believe it or not, it's actually an unlockable, or collectible in the game.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Does not sound pleasant. We've reached checkpoint. Yay. Emil made Tom do it. I do not find that even remotely surprising, as Emil is scum. Just opportunistic scum. Whoa, hey now, hey now. So we've got a box over here I hope to get quickly. Aha, flare gun, good stuff. Alright. Anything of value over here? Does not appear to be the case. Another quick checkpoint. And a lot of loot laying around. We know what that means. something's about to happen. Looks like another manuscript page up here.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Alright, so pop that again, just to be sure. And then get ready for the hate.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry,
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Time for the showdown. Well, we've got some flares,
Barry.
so we'll wait for these guys to kind of get in here. Whoa, tricky, tricky.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey, found a corner! I found it! I found it! Ah, don't wait to swing!
Oh, and hitting the back. Yeah, I shouldn't have got myself out in the open like that. Hopefully I get to keep my ammo back to where it was. And then, should be ready for whatever they decide they're going to throw at me.
I'm on it! I'm on it!
And I say no. Denied, sucker.
Gotta be here! Hang on, Al!
Alright.
Oh, hey, found a corner! I found it! I found it!
No, 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 no. Alright. Looks as though we may have weathered the storm.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, How can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out! Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Alright, and I think before we begin our search for Barry, we're going to leave it off for this episode of Alan Wake. It seems like a good spot for it. If you've liked this video, please be sure to press the like button down below. If you have any comments, questions, or critiques for me, you can leave those in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, this has been Alan Wake. I'm Doc Shocker. You've been great. Happy gaming.